Jim, a depleted side away at Stevenage, point gained or 2 points lost?
Well, when you're 1-0 down away from home at a difficult place like Stevenage, you get a goal late on, it's great, but I think overall it was only what we deserved, probably deserved more. I think, as you say, yeah, we're depleted at the moment, but that's the way football goes. By the time the next game comes around in 2 weeks, might be struggling to, for the right reasons, pick a side to go and play against Luton because our majority of the players back from injury or suspension. But certainly today, I think character was the word. I think we're on a little bit of a difficult run. We're coming away from home, as you say. We're missing big players like Ellison, Goodall, Fleming, Bealey, Samson, obviously big bad, but Scott Davis has come into the place and he's been excellent for us. But I think it's stacked against us. As I say, coming to a difficult place. Graham Wesley's sides are always full of enthusiasm and energy, and they're organised, they're strong, and I think in the first half performance we could have been out of sight. We had decent chances, could have used our head a little bit more, and definitely would have got a penalty. Just couldn't take one of those chances, and I thought we looked solid at the back. Second half they've changed the shape a little bit. Had a goal, crowd got behind them, and unfortunately we conceded a penalty which, again, credit's due. The referee's got it right. I thought he was excellent today, the referee. I thought the officials were, and fair play to them. But we kept plugging away. We've had to make a couple of changes ourselves. We've got players playing there who've been out injured for a long time. Jamie Devitt being one of them. We've got players coming in who haven't played much first team football. Drummond, I think, is 39 this month. You've got Ryan Williams, who hasn't played much. Paz is out of position, Ryan's out of position. But we got a team that said, listen, there's no point feeling sorry for yourselves or thinking, everything's stacked against us. You're away from home, you're 1-0 down, but we just kept going, and in the end, great delivery by Jamie Devitt, which we all know he can do, from a corner, and a fabulous header by Podolak to get us a point that we definitely deserved. But on another day, I think we should have won the game because we created that many chances compared to what they did.
It just seemed really today like a real all-round good team performance today.
Yeah, it was, and as I say, it was character. They all had a go. It's a difficult place. They're big and strong and physical. We work really hard, but we matched them. We played some good stuff. We created good chances. They lost the centre half early on. I thought the back four looked a little bit disjointed, and there was big holes that we exploited at times. But with a little bit more quality, we would have exploited them a little bit more and created more chances. But unfortunately, we just couldn't get our nose in front because I could just sense with the crowd being a little bit on edge. If we would have went 1-0 up, it could be a case of momentum, similar to the Bury game, where we kick on another level or two. And they might have gone the other way, lacking a little bit of confidence, but we just couldn't get that all-important first goal. But they've given it all, they've created the chances. We should have been up at half-time. Conceded a penalty. Then I'm thinking a little bit, one of them. But fair play to them, as I said, and they kept going, they kept plugging away. We created good chances, and Podge probably scored the most, the hardest chance he had in the game. Because on another day, he should have had a hat-trick.
Yeah, absolutely. So. A point well deserved, point well won. We've got a week off next Saturday, and then we've got Luton at home the following Saturday. What's your plans between now and then?
Well, they'll be in every day next week. We'll give them a weekend off. It'll be a tough week for them. We've had it, planned since we knew about the FA Cup. So yeah, it'll be a difficult week for them. And then, as I say, give them the weekend off, and then they'll come in. We'll have a normal week leading into a big game at home against Luton, who again we've won against today. They're one of the form sides, so it's a big challenge for us, similar to the last time we were at home, like the Bury match. But by the time that comes round, we're hoping Fleming will be all right. Andy Wright should be okay. Bealey should be okay. They're not long term. Hopefully they'll be back within the 2 weeks. Ellison and Goodall will be back. So we come 2 weeks. Shows you in football in 2 weeks' time we could have a fully fit squad virtually. So, but we've got to take the confidence and the positivity from this performance against a decent side, and we've got to take that into the next home game against Luton. It was important we got something today. After Portsmouth, which I'm not going to go into detail, but I think we were a little bit, could have just stayed in the game a little bit longer, and we just locked the back door a little bit, and took a couple of little half chances to come our way. Could have been a similar story to today with regards to the crowd and momentum and things like that. But no, we'll look forward to the 2 weeks now. As I say, it'll be a tough week for them, and then we'll be ready to go by the time the next home game comes round against Luton.
One final question. Jack Bradshaw came off today, limping. Is that a short-term thing with him?
I think so. He's been leading his lower back. And to be fair to him, I can't sit down in there, he's in that much pain, so I don't know how he's going to get on the coach, and I was going to sit on the coach for a couple of hours on the way back, but it's one of them things that happens, you know. When you're looking around, you're thinking Dev's has been out for 4 or 5 weeks, you know, Ryan Williams hasn't played much football, Jerome hasn't played much first team football, you've got Paz playing at right back, just a little bit disjointed all over, and you're looking at the bench, you know, we've got Nathan Bonville on the bench today, he's been fabulous for the reserves and youth team, it's great that we've got another one come through at 17, he was going to go on towards the end for Jamie Devon, but you know, I think once we got the goal, we brought Adam McGowan on for his legs down the sides. Yeah, it's just a good day that we got the point in the end. Yeah. Jack should be okay, it's not long term, that it shouldn't be, but you know, he's struggling to move around at the moment. We'll see how he goes, at least he's got 2, we haven't got another game Tuesday, we've got 2 to play.